that most people don't think that they're enough to act. And that's what keeps us from doing anything. And I really would love you to talk more about that, about how every person is enough. And especially, I have to say, I'm here in my dining room. We pulled up the couch next to our webcam to do this. So, you know, I think it's just perfect to show that, you know, everything is enough. So I'd like you to talk more about that.
Well, Barbara is a perfect example of the fact that you start where you are, and where you are is where your heart is, and where your enthusiasm is, and where your passion lies. When I first did Immaculate Deception, it came purely out of a combination of passion and outrage that women were treated the way I discovered they were being treated in birth. And this was before I even had the consciousness to think about how were babies being treated if women were being treated this way, and being separated and getting all the drugs their mothers got and so on. What I've learned, and I can't always follow it myself because I am the daughter of a perfectionist who drove herself and drove me, is that you start where you are and you give what you can give, and there's always an audience for what you have, and it is enough. You are enough. If you have a sense of anger and outrage that still comes out, which I do, a sense of judgment that still comes out after all these years of practicing compassion and letting things be, then it's still enough. There are people for whom that style is going to be exactly what they need in order to do something. And the doing something can be as simple as writing a letter to the editor. It can be as simple as deciding to getting a couple of films and show them to neighbors. It can be as big as deciding that you want to have a large conference. But it doesn't take much. The woman who started the Million Mom March for gun control was an ordinary person. She had no idea how she was going to manifest this. When I start things, I never have any idea how I'm going to do it. I just see the end. I see the vision of what I feel could be, and I keep focused there and on the audience that I want to reach and speaking directly to them. And we are enough wherever we are. And the thing that keeps us back as much as anything is the sense that we're not ready yet. It's not good enough. We haven't packaged it right.
Training,
you know, right.
In order to say what I know.
Yeah.
You know, we can empower mothers with our stories.
That's right. We will find what we need to know along the way. Help will be given, and it's amazing how things unfold. Our job is, as a teacher once told me, to hook ourselves to our dream, our vision, the star, and then to look down at the steps we have to walk, keeping in mind where we're headed, and walk the path.